So after all that slashing and dashing and a little bit of shooting, our two space shell Gavans finally catch that penguin. And yup, now after all that weakness, let's see what this if this episode can live up to that. And we started and I'm already mad. That salute looks awful. But hold on now, they're talking about dreams. Before that's man's, and it seems like Shocker has came and done the business. Cornelius will be missed. Caw-caw. We also see a person in ammo gear, just planning some shit. I think his plan is gonna be pretty vile. Meanwhile, Reggie has grip. Dang, bro looks clean in that uniform. Woos! And he's just talking about some business until these lame ass hoppers just come in and just roast my boy. And I'm like, I hate these characters. Meanwhile, some actual investigation in which Hero just gets laughed at. Like, this penguin man has jokes. And he also gets scolded for not bringing that red Gavan here. So you know, Bushido is gonna actually cry tonight. Why you gonna do man like that? Like, he's sad now. Come on, man. Aww. And we see our boys go off to another adventure. Uh, that earth looks weird. I wanna go there. But we have to go there. It has the luminuses. Our boy Reiji also does that V-cast salute. And we also see the origin of these Omegias. Turns out, they pretty peak. Still not buying them. They made. We also learned that the person who died, the Shocker way, worked for some mafia man. And that mafia man also used to be a poacher. Bro just screams evil. Dang. Age comes and the two happy girls just meet up. And our boys just get happy after seeing these happy girls being happy. But the happy times don't last long because these mafia men just come in. But they don't come in like they the boys go to them, but you you get it. And they're not mafia, they're something else. I don't know. But after we start talking that real shit, the raggedy old man just shuts up. And the dragon comes in just being a menace. And it's controlled by this guy. Bro thinks he can play Pokemon in real life without asking Game Freak. So he has to be captured. And also, these girls get to see Gavan, a red one, and it's beyond their beyondest, infinitist dream. Infinitist. Say that again. But let's get serious for once now. Because this poacher actually killed this man's pet, and that dragon is the pet, named Tama. And after, Reiji says some real shit, which is actually wholesome now, because he shows emotions like worry for the American too, because it has to make an illusion for that poor creature. The user and the American are suffering. And the girl seeing all this was like, just like me for real. And the girl uses her nerd glasses to save the day. But not before this guy makes these good bodyguards into pawns. Mans. And you know Reggie, he makes a new formation with that robot. And the monster is the same one? Man, kill it! But no, it's not the same. You see, it has new claws and it has new powers. It's totally new, guys. Man, shut up, Joey. And Gavan also saves that girl. But it's time for that girl to also own a farm by transforming. And pull your smiling emojis out because this girl is happy. Man, that LED is stupid. And with the power of drill and laser, she is able to destroy that Maku space. Oh, did I also tell you that she can talk to Melgius? Ah! And with that, the day is saved. I wish we had another Maku space like segment. Like the old show was pretty creative with that. Like CGI, you have CGI. You can do so much that the old show couldn't do, and yet you just choose to blow it up again. Man's, at least we have one more shot, but at what cost? We also see that the boy is still sad, but after some happiness, it's all okay. We're still going. Oh, okay, I thought it was the end. These girls wanted to come to this man's home dimension, but nah, you can't survive all that. Which means that Reiji is pretty special, as we knew. But these girls know they will meet him again. And with that, this episode is over. Not gonna lie, made the previous one was better. Not gonna lie. But it did do things that I liked. Like Reiji not being a focus for a lot of it. Like it really seemed like he was a side character in another character's show, and that's good because I think that's what they intended because these other Gavans are supposed to feel like main characters. So Reiji being in their timeline, like is supposed to feel like a side character. Episode 1 was his, episode 2 felt like his and Bushido's, which is kind of weird. Like they're supposed to feel like Deji stepped into another character's show, but no, it's more like Deji just came in to take another character's main character's spotlight. And now in this episode, it feels like Reiji is a side character another character's show. So I don't know what they're doing. But hey, other than the Luminous themselves, they're pretty okay. Like I like the interactions, but they were kind of alright. The scientist being overly happy is kind of cool, and her interactions with Age were kind of cute actually, and the interactions with Reiji were kind of cool. Like her seeing that he also cared about Omega Gears and was like, oh, he's just like me for real, for real. And I was like, girl, just made a meme. He's just like me for real, for real. Sorry. And yeah, it was pretty peak. All things considered. Now on to her partner, and she only had one scene, but her interactions with her friend were good. But I really thought that they could share their gun, like the scientist and the other girl could swap it out. Like they could take turns. Like 1 minute the other girl was luminous, and the other minute the other girl was luminous. The other girl was tired, so the other girl could use the luminous for her while she was tired. Like I thought that was their gimmick, but no, their gimmick is that they could talk to Emergiers. Not they, only one of them can. The other one just has a gun. Let's hope the other female Gavan we saw in the opening was her, or she's just there. I think you might jinx it. I hope so. Also, I didn't care about the story here. Like, I get your pet died, but the way the show is presenting it, like, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. Blame the show, not me. I'm like, that's tough, buddy. And I get this combo out here killing people, making them foam. I thought Shaka was doing it, but nah, it was just you. I was like, dang, come on, the crossover already, and then They were like, nah, just some random guy, just getting revenge for his pet. And I was like, dang, bruh, you punk fake me? Dang, bruh, that's not nice. That's not nice. But on a serious note, like, this episode felt rushed. More like, we should have cut the Bushido part out. Like, that didn't need to be there. We could have had more time with Luminous and Reiji, and yeah, like, I know they're trying to set something up, but still, we could have set that up in the next episode. Because next episode, we aren't getting anyone new. It's just Reiji episode. A solo Reiji episode. Aw, yeah. But for now, this episode is the weakest one out of these debuts. I was like, more like bored, just occasionally going, aw, that's cute. Huh, pretty cool. Like, this is the most unengaging episode out of this bunch that we have for now. This show could be better, and it still has time. So, I'm giving it time. But for now, those are our thoughts. What are yours? Leave them down in the comments below, and we'll catch you hoppers next time. Bye bye, hoppers. Oh god, we have to review just next. Just when we got rid of Zero Hopper, it had to get worse. Just our Hopper luck. Well, let's make it enjoyable at least. Yeah.